How would you evaluate your season?
I think we ain't done yet.
You personally.
I think we ain't done yet.
Marcus.
Wow. Michigan at the 41. What a hit! Ball's free on the ground. South Carolina deserves to have it, and they do. Oh, and a left hand. Sinsball take it down. Flat on his back. It's over. Irving and Curry one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. Center field. Did he get it? Did he get it? Walk-off slam. Call it second quickly. Origi.
This is sick. Put this to music. I don't think he stepped out either. That may be the greatest catch I've ever seen.
What's going on, y'all? We back. Whole nother edition, whole nother episode of What Now? It's episode number 18. Y'all know what we say. That we debate the hottest sports topics. We dissect them, correct them, and give them to you from our perspective. Let's just throw it out there right now. Jamie's not here. I know all our lady listeners sad. I know y'all love Jamie. Yeah. Y'all love Jamie, man. Y'all keep calling for Jamie, but she's on a cruise. She having her day off, so we're gonna let her enjoy her day. This gonna be the guys taking over today.
Cancun and 6.
Cancun. But anyway, how y'all boys doing today?
Good.
Pretty good, dog. Chilling, playing
That's
on.
what's up. How was the week?
It was pretty good. It was it was a little mixed match weather down here this week. So I don't even know what to say. It was hot and then medium hot and then real hot.
College football's back.
Yes, sir.
Back, finally.
Yes, sir.
Been waiting for this.
I don't want to call them weak games, but they weren't the best games this week. I can honestly say I didn't tune in.
The Nebraska versus Northwestern game, that was a pretty good game though. But I want to say this: nothing makes me happier than seeing. I shouldn't slander him on the show, but Kirk Herbstreit being wrong. He's talking about Nebraska's back, and I'm sorry, Ben Durfee.
Like Kirk Herbstreit.
I'm sorry, Ben, but like after that game, I don't know, man. I don't know. It looked like the same Nebraska we didn't see 3 years in a row. A whole bunch of talent.
Nebraska.
They couldn't finish it. But it was a good game, though. It was a good game. I think they'll be fine. Nebraska, I mean, it's just one game. They correct a bunch of mistakes, limit, the turnovers. They got to complete their third downs. Their offensive line need to get a push. They got too much talent, too much size, too much speed to be playing like that.
Nebraska's the Corn Huskies?
The Corn Huskers.
I never knew that. I just looked up the score from yesterday and I saw the Corn Huskies.
Yes, bro. Their mascot. No, I was about to mess with that. Their mascot is the second mascot is like a corn on the cob, ain't it? He's probably jumping out of his skin right now. He probably jumping out of his skin.
We were just talking about that corn. Have a corn-tastic day.
Have a corn-tastic.
Corn-tastic. I'm glad I didn't see that.
No, it's the little corn boy. All right, anyway, if y'all can't tell yet, this is the college football edition of What Now? We're going to dive deep into our college football predictions for this year. We've been on NFL, but we know we got to get in some college football because that's starting the same time. So we got a multitude of topics for y'all on college football. And we're going to first start off with some previews for next week games. So I'm going to go down a list of games that's next week, and I want y'all to tell me y'all thoughts, who y'all think gonna win, what's going on with it, and all that good stuff. All right, cool.
Sir, let's get it.
All right, first game next week, we got number 23 Cincinnati versus number 19 Arkansas. What y'all think about that one?
I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know I still think the SEC top dog in here.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm gonna go ahead and with that prediction, I'm gonna go ahead and pick Arkansas. I think they coming off a good season last year. They still got their quarterback. What's his name? KJ or something like that.
KJ, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they still got him there, and I think they won't. I ain't gonna say they're on the come up, but they've been a lot better than years past. So I think we see them starting off with a W.
KJ Jefferson, yeah. Hey, KJ Jefferson.
I like Cincinnati though. Go ahead, Tobias.
You know, Jay, you make it very hard for me to like agree with SEC school because I was about to say I was going to say Arkansas, but he's like, yeah, SEC and all that. It's not about them being. Let's clear the air. It's not about just them being SEC. Cincinnati got some talent, but man, let's think about who they lost in that draft. They lost Sauce, they lost Kobe Bryant, and they lost Desmond. Those are their three best players on the team, and they lost, some other people in the draft. Cincinnati had a phenomenal team last year. Despite what happened in the college football playoffs. That's a very talented team with was it Luke Fickler, the head coach. I'm more than certain he'll get some more ball players up in there. But just for this year, they may pick it up towards the end of the year, but like coming out against the SEC team like Arkansas that has a lot of veterans coming back. KJ Jefferson we just talked about. That's that's tough. That's tough SEC football they're playing right there. They run the ball, they play defense, and they run the ball. Too much size, too much speed. Too much power. Arkansas is going to manhandle that game.
Pound for pound. Hey, Cincinnati was number 4 last year, right?
Yes, they
Michigan,
were.
Michigan was 3.
Michigan was 3, yeah.
And they dropped to 23. I guess because they lost all their players. But
Yeah,
that's
a lot.
That's a big drop. Y'all know who Cincinnati played the following week though.
Maryland.
Who?
The Owls, baby. Kennesaw State.
Hootie hoo, baby.
Hootie
Let's
hoo.
go. Let's go.
That's an L. That's an L for Cincinnati. We're gonna preview that one too. I'm going to the game. I'm just playing. I think it's in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it is. That won't be at Kennesaw.
No, absolutely not.
Nah.
I would love it if it happened though. I would go to that game.
All right, next one. We got Florida versus number 7 Utah.
Jay, you want to take this one? You want to take this one?
All right, contrary to my
you going back to SEC?
Statement, contrary to my last statement, I'm a fade away from the SEC on this game. Only because
Stop him up for that.
No, I don't. I do.
Congrats on being humble.
I could be SEC biased, but I'm not going to.
Good. You don't need to with this one.
Like
You can't.
I've been seeing a lot of Utah. I've been seeing a lot of Utah. I don't care about them being number 7. I think that's what it is. I don't care about that. But I've been seeing a lot of hype over the last year. After checking their roster out and some of the highlights of their past games. I do think they're on the rise. They usually make a big upset usually throughout the year, every year versus like some key teams. So I think this is. I ain't gonna say this is their year because I don't see them like winning anything, but I do think they can start off hot and beating Florida real quick and show the country what they got.
Jay, I want to applaud you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for being humble right now.
Man,
and finally
get out of here,
get out of the SEC bias. I will go with that. Since you said something about Rising, you know what this game all centers around, who the story is going to be about, is Cameron Rising, Utah's quarterback. Utah has a lot of talent returning. I knew it from the game I saw against them with Oregon. What was it? That punt return they had for a touchdown to close out the half. That's when I knew I was like, this team has got some grit in them. And they carried that through all the way to the Rose Bowl. Even though they lost that, they're going shot for shot with Ohio State. Like that was probably one of the best bowl, maybe the best bowl game that we've ever seen in our generation that we've seen so far. That was a fantastic game. But no, I think Utah pulls that out. Florida still it's nothing against Florida. Florida still they got to figure out some things. They got some
still
coaching.
Young.
Yeah, still young, got to figure out some identity. They got a lot of things to fill out there, but I got Utah winning that as well.
Listen, I got Utah too, but I think, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if Utah go undefeated this year.
I forgot to touch over there. Your hot take. I agree with that. I can see them winning the Pac-12 and being in playoffs.
I told you.
I can see it.
I'm telling you,
there's no one to stop them. Like if they're facing like Alabama, Georgia, or something I could say, yeah, okay, of course. I think they get upset, but like Florida's
if they stick close to if they was to play one of those teams, if they would stick close enough, then I think they would still be considered for the playoffs.
Absolutely, I do. Absolutely.
What you about to say about Florida?
That was it about Florida. Florida, they may make some noise in the SEC, maybe, but I just don't. First game of the year, we don't know. They just had a quarterback transfer. I know they got AR going on and everything, but like that head coach, they just got to figure out. Like, there's going to be some misunderstandings. People trying to get the chemistry right, get the play calling, everything is shifting in that program. We can't just assume that Florida's going to pick up something similar with Texas A&M. I don't think the game's going to translate as quickly as we think it is with Texas A&M. I think that they need about a year, one more year for them to actually pick up on that. But
I
that's
respect
it.
that. I respect that. All right, next game. We got number 11 Oregon versus number 3 Georgia Bulldogs, baby. I got Oregon. Let's go ahead. Let's go.
I like that. I like that pick. I like that pick.
That's fine.
I like that pick.
That's fine.
I like the jerseys.
That's fine. Nick, go ahead, Toes. Go ahead, Toes. Go ahead.
No, you
speak
go
your
ahead.
piece,
You go ahead
Toes.
with this one. Go ahead. I want you to go with this one. I want you.
Well, you already know who I got, and that's biased, unbiased. It is what it is. I already know who I got. Them dogs, and we're gonna start off the season hot. Let's go.
Start barking.
I don't care. Y'all know I don't do that.
Who don't do that? Jay, do I need to
don't
pull up
do that.
receipts?
You can pull them up.
Yeah, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all should have saw this
When did I
man
bark?
when they won the national championship. All I heard was
Okay. My fault. I forgot about that.
All I
I
heard.
forgot
was
about
like,
that. But
listen.
man, since I was a kid, I was getting clowned for being a Georgia fan. So yeah, I'm gonna do everything. Everything.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk your talk then.
But you know, hey, I just don't think Oregon got what it takes. Even though Stetson's our quarterback, I'm supporting. Even though, you know, I want to see us get some of that 5-star talent on the field, but I digress. You know, he brought us the championship, quote unquote. But you know, I don't think that's gonna stop us from at least this first game.
I got a question for you since you just brought that up. Do you think Stetson gonna be the quarterback for the whole year?
The man shaved his head.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because if I was a coach, you know, as soon as he mess up, hey, I'm yanking. Hey, get on my body.
I agree with that.
We gave you your chance. We gave you your chance, but no, they're gonna be looking at it from the past, thinking about what he did last year. So no matter what he does, they just gonna have that in the back of their mind. You know, he was there and bringing us championship. You know, we can't yank him. He give us the best chance to win, even if he might not. But
yeah,
it's just hard to say.
I agree with that. I do. I'm gonna go ahead, Jay. Surprise. I'm gonna go with you, Jay, on this one. Oregon is similar thing I said with Florida. Like they got Bo Nix coming in, so they got it. Like there's so much, and even me watching some of the preseason games, you know,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like Bo Nix is there, and then I think let me get established.
And we
Oregon's
know
gonna
him.
be a great team. They're gonna be a great team this year. They are. Bo Nix is a great player. I think they'll be fine this season, but they've got to. Going through camp and practice is one thing. You know, getting a snap count right. But going in a live football game against first off, this is the defending national champions. We go against them. I don't think Oregon, you know, they've got some wrinkles ironed out, basically, you know. And they fell apart. Also, Oregon fell apart towards the end of the season last season. So we don't know how that's going to translate over this year as well. So I don't think Oregon doesn't have the answers. UGA doesn't have a lot of answers itself with losing that defense, but they have more answers than Oregon, if that makes any sense.
I think Oregon will I think it will show us how they'll be this year.
Yeah, I think so.
This game,
how they respond.
I don't think they'll be a first half season team. I don't think that'll be them. If they catch fire, I think it'll be later on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same way, Jay. I believe that Oregon is definitely a second half team. Compete with Utah. I don't know when they have them on the schedule, but
they got them the second to last game, November 19th.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a head-to-head game. Yeah, that's gonna be a good game.
Hopefully Oregon is good, and I think if Oregon is good, like still good by that point, and then Utah beats them, that probably will put Utah in the playoffs.
That's definitely gonna be college. Well, actually, what can happen because those two are in two different divisions is that even let's say they're both undefeated or they're one loss at that time, more than likely they'll see each other again in the Pac-12 championship, and in that game, probably gonna decide who goes playoffs. If Utah loses that first game, I don't see it being a playoff, you know, conversation game. But if Utah's undefeated, if Utah beats Oregon or vice versa, whoever's undefeated that time. Yeah.
They have to be undefeated though.
Yeah.
To make the playoffs.
Yeah.
All
Exactly.
right. Next game. We got my number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes. Yes, sir.
No.
Versus the number 5 Notre Dame.
You make me want to change my pick.
What? What I do?
I'm telling you, Ohio State fan. You know what, Jay? I say UGA fans are annoying, but Ohio State fans are right up there with y'all. Actually, take that back. Michigan State State fans are so annoying, but it's not about them, and they always try to make it about them. Let's stick to the topic.
You think we annoying just because we beat y'all so many times?
First off, 42-7, y'all have beat us in 1,000 in 2 days. Thank you.
Come on, bro.
Bye. You are.
And we told you that's not how that works.
Y'all made excuses. It was cold. It was snowing. We were sick. Y'all made all them dang excuses. Look at that. Beat y'all like
we were sick.
We had y'all crawling back to Columbus. They talking about CJ Stroud talking about, we was sick. We had some guys off the line. We had fighting the flu. Bro, man, throw all that aside. It's excuses right there. Run it up again. We'll see y'all in Columbus. What's up?
So what's the reason y'all lost the past decade? Before that,
we talk about now.
We
talking about now. Y'all haven't beat us. Ohio State has not beat Michigan football in 1,002 days. That is a fact right now.
You know what? We watching that game together this year, and I'm gonna be there.
I don't know.
And I'm gonna wear all my red.
I don't know if I can do that. I ain't gonna lie with you. I don't know if I can do that. My stress levels be at all time.
Hey, y'all be hooking by the third quarter.
Listen,
Y'all be hooking by the third quarter.
Hey, we've never watched well, that's a lie. We watched one Ravens game together.
The Ravens Steelers.
But that was the Wednesday night game when the Ravens didn't have any players.
Yeah, I think it's
like everybody had COVID. So I could tolerate it that time. Yeah. That's funny.
But Ohio State, Notre Dame, who taking it?
But I got Ohio State starting off for the W. I just think Notre Dame is overrated as usual. I would like to see what's his name, Marcus Freeman. I would like to see him start off hot, but over just the last decade, Notre Dame I'm not even a fan, but they let you down. It's like Georgia sports. They just let you down, even if they get to the big game. So
you had to attack Georgia like that.
They can, even though we won, they can catch some strays. I don't care.
Okay, I see.
But yeah, I just Notre Dame, they're just gonna run through an easy schedule, but they're gonna lose this first game. So
I respect that.
And I'm typically known as an overreaction guy, and all that. I hate to make this your overreaction, but I just want to emphasize that I really think that this game right here could be a turning point for both programs. Depending on how it goes. Notre Dame beats Ohio State. Marcus Freeman, new coach there, establishing a new culture. They're beating a powerhouse like Ohio State. What does that say about Notre Dame going forward? And we all talking about Notre Dame.
They probably get like 10 recruits off that one game.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Now, vice versa, Ohio State does this, it actually maybe not a turning point for them if they win, but turning point if they lose. I think if Ohio State loses this game, it is a bad look on Ryan Day. He loses to Michigan and Ohio State in the last three. I know it's season over.
Notre Dame.
In the last Notre Dame. Michigan and Notre Dame. In the 3 games, that's terrible. For Ohio State, that is terrible to do that. I think that if he does lose this game, he's on the hot seat. But with that being said, I think this game goes down to the wire. I don't know. Listen, bro. You see what they did with Michigan?
I would say hot seat.
Only because it's the beginning of the season. Because imagine if they just went out the rest of the year. Nobody gonna remember.
But besides this, what has Ryan Day done for this program? He took what Urban Meyer did and just ran with it. And he hasn't improved it anymore. These are literally all Urban Meyer's recruits. These are all Urban Meyer. I guess CJ Stroud is it. But this is all Urban Meyer. This is all what he has is Urban Meyer's car. He's driving it. That is literally
it's hard to improve what Urban Meyer did, though. To be honest,
I guess. But it's easy to not mess it up, honestly, you could say that. So that's why right now I think if he does lose this, it only can hurt Ryan Day's reputation at that point. But with that being said, I'm gonna go with Ohio State. But do not be. I think it's going to be a tough game. Do not be surprised that Marcus Freeman has those guys showing up. We saw what they did in the bowl game. They came out. They look like a totally different Notre Dame team. So don't be surprised.
I will say if Notre Dame.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say if Notre Dame wins, it will shake up. Even though it's the first week, it'll shake up a lot of stuff.
It'll shake up everything.
The Big Ten. It'll shake up the top 4. It'll even shake up the Heisman race.
It'll be. Why are we talking about this?
That win alone, honestly, could even those early seasons, that win alone has huge college football playoff implications. Huge. Like That one alone can
It really-
literally put Notre Dame
It slit does, Rick. I ain't gonna lie.
It does.
sound like some haters to me, man.
I see Ohio State winning
Y'all just-
without. I see Ohio State.
Yo,
winning
y'all
with ease.
convincing-
I see Ohio
convincing
State
yourself.
winning with
And
ease.
actually,
But-
I'm gonna build on this a little
But
bit more.
if Notre Dame wins that, like, you will see what it does to
You'll see.
the whole landscape of college football.
I will say this as well. Notre Dame wins that, they're losing to Michigan. Ohio State losing to Michigan in November. I'm gonna say that right now. That's all I
that's
need
all
to
right,
know.
all
That's
right,
all I need
all
that's all
right,
I need to
all
know.
right,
If Ohio
I'll say that.
State,
Next
if Ohio
topic,
State loses
next
this first
topic.
game, they're
You already
winning
know,
out.
baby.
Next
Go
topic.
blue. You know I'm rocking with the blue
Next
maze.
topic. All right,
It's the
man.
next topic.
All right, so we're going with our college football Power 5 conference. We're predicting our conference winners and our conference runner-ups. So I guess we can start off with we'll go the least
Or
exciting
alphabetical.
to the most exciting.
Yeah, just
Alphabetical?
go with like each conference one by one. Yeah. The
All right.
the Power 5 was Power 5 was.
All right, so we're gonna go with the Sun Belt for not just playing.
No,
All right, so we go.
Hey, Toes eyes got
just
big. He
Southern
wasn't ready for that one.
you know, I was not ready for that. I was like, oh.
All right, we're gonna start with the ACC
All right.
conference. So who want to go first?
Oh man, I'm gonna get some back.
I'll go, man. This conference so weak, man. It's honestly a shame that how easy the winner of this conference can make the playoff, but it's whatever. I got Clemson winning it just because they're still getting good recruits, even though they didn't really even follow. They just had a bad season last year. So, and I got them coming out winning it, and I got NC State being a runner up for that conference.
You ready? You know,
NC
I got
State.
so many Clemson fan watching this right now. Like I agree, Jay. Like they've been doing great in recruiting, even though they lost their defensive coordinator past season. They got some talent, but you know I'm gonna go with winning this conference. Pitt. Watch. I'm gonna go with Pitt. I'm gonna go with Pitt. I got Clemson runner up. I'm gonna go with Pitt on this one. I think, you know, even though they lost Kenny Pickett, what the coach did, you know, they did with that offense, transforming the whole culture right now. I think Pitt can do it again. I do. And honestly, I'm not a believer in it. With what Clemson did last year. Come on now. Come on.
I just don't see anybody being good enough to win against Clemson in this conference.
Pitt.
Like it's just.
Pitt.
All right, I got Clemson winning too, and then my runner-up, I got the Hurricanes.
Ooh, I like that
That's
pick.
overrated.
Actually, I like that pick. I like that pick right
I got the Hurricanes. I think they're coming back, man. I think they're coming back. They need to come back.
Where
They've
Georgia
been-
Tech at? Listen, if Georgia Tech wins the ACC, I don't want to hear anything from any of you Clemson fans, you Pitt fans. I don't want to hear anything ever again about ACC being elite. If Georgia Tech wins the ACC, I don't want to hear anything about it.
If Georgia Tech win 5 games,
Yes, y'all let a bunch of nerds beat y'all. No,
the engineers.
the engineers, you let engineers beat you in football. They're calculating the triangles and the
All right,
angles.
bro. We live too close to Georgia Tech.
They already know this. I work with them. They know where to find me.
All right, well, let's go to the next one. We got the Big 12. Who y'all got with the Big 12?
I'll take this one first. Baylor. I looked at Baylor, you know, their schedule coming up. They've got a lot of talent returning right now. Love what the quarterback situation, love what their offense got going on. And then also that defense, man. The defense is very underrated, I think so. I got Baylor winning it, and I got, as much as I don't like to say it, Texas. I got Texas coming up second. I do.
Texas.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, Texas.
What
I'm not
about,
a buyer of Oklahoma not right now. Not
Mm-hmm.
right now. We've seen it, Tom. When have we ever seen, like, I know we're hyping up all this transfer portal and all this college coaches, you know, transferring over. When have we ever seen it go fluidly, like with 1 year? We have yet to see an example of that. So why do we think it's going to start this year with Texas A&M? Why do we think it's going to start with Nebraska? Why do we want to think it's going to start with Oklahoma? I don't think it is. I think you need at least a year to get this thing, to get it rolling. Nebraska is a perfect example. They had so many transfers come over, and we saw they got beat by Northwestern. Come on. Like, come on. Yeah, this is a prime example. So I got Baylor, but I will give Texas the benefit of the doubt just because they have Texas, they've got transfers, but they've got some more foundational pieces still saying there. So Texas over Oklahoma. Sorry, Jamie.
Well, Jamie, I'm gonna be on your side, Jamie. Shout out Jamie again. I got Oklahoma winning the conference, and then I got Baylor coming in second. So I think Jamie's team pulls it out this year. So I'm pulling for you. I'm pulling for you, Jamie, to make me look right.
Boomer Sooner.
Boomer Sooner.
I agree with Toes. I got Baylor coming to win in first. I ain't gonna lie, I really didn't dive deep into their team and their schedule and whatnot. But I don't believe in Oklahoma winning it based off them losing their head coach and quarterback.
Yeah,
but
two pieces.
Baylor had a good season last year, and like Toes said, that they have a lot of returning players. So I think this will be their year to win the Big 12, considering Oklahoma is not as good as they used to be.
They're still better than Baylor, but we'll leave that for another day.
Yeah, we'll leave for another day.
Okay, we going to the Big Ten. The Big Ten, this is where it gets a little dicey. I think I can start off with this one, and this is based off of feeling. Obviously, I got Ohio State winning the conference, and then number 2, don't get upset with me, but I got Wisconsin being a runner-up.
Yeah, we got the same prediction. That's crazy. We literally have the same exact prediction.
Ooh, okay. All right, compose. All right, let me get posed before I say this. All right, okay. First, I'm going to say this: the Big Ten. First of all, the Big Ten West is sorry. I'm just going to say that, which is why I don't think the runner-up's going to be in the West. The West has to be in the championship, but I don't think they're going to be runner-up. We saw that 3 years in a row where the runner-up was not in the West. Maybe 2 years in a row. My bad. I think the winner is going to be Ohio State. The runner-up, I'm going to go
Obviously.
Michigan. They're going to be at large. But then Wisconsin, I do agree they will be in the Big Ten championship, but I don't think they have a better record than Michigan.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We'll let you have it this week.
Yeah, I ain't gonna dive. I ain't gonna dive deep on how I think Michigan last year was a fluke. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But
Okay.
Oh no, hold on. All right, let me just say this. No, let me say this now. Yes, Michigan has lost, some key pieces on defense and stuff. But if you look at what they have return on offense, I know you guys probably don't follow Michigan like that, but they've got Cade McNamara. They've got 2 great championship caliber quarterbacks. They've won championship with one quarterback, won a Big Ten championship with one. One, we already know JJ McCarthy he was a number 1 quarterback in his draft class. So dude is raw talent. They've got an all Big Ten tight end. They've got an all Big Ten receiver returning. They've got Blake Corum, who's on a Maxwell watch list. Yes, Blake Corum, mark my word, y'all watch this. Blake Corum will be the best running back in college football this year. You heard it here first. Watch it. But yeah, that's all I got right there for Michigan. That's my case right there.
Jay, you got anything to say to that?
I ain't got nothing to say. I ain't gonna prolong it.
All right. I'll let you have it just because you said Ohio State. You didn't lose your mind completely this week.
No, not completely.
Okay, good. All right, Pac-12. I'm going Pac-12. Who want to go first with this one?
I'll start it off. This one's really, I really couldn't decide on. It's really a toss-up.
Toss-up.
It should be clear.
I'm gonna let the season decide for this one. Out of Oregon and Utah. Yep. I thought
you were about to say USC. I was like, what?
Nah, I wouldn't even think about USC, honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't even think about them.
Y'all gonna be mad at me then.
But yeah, I got Oregon was my first thing I wrote down, but then I had to think. Like I said, I really don't know. It's out of those two, and I'm gonna wait for the season to tell me. I can't even put a prediction on that.
Just
let you know right now from this one, I can't give away all my spoilers. All right, Utah is going to win the Pac-12. They are. I do think that. But we just talked about this earlier. I had to change my pick midway. Oregon's going to come as a runner-up because I just looked in and I saw Bo Nix coming in quarterback. Even though we got Caleb Williams coming in USC, Lincoln Riley, and all that. Too many, like I said before, I'm sticking with what I've been saying before. Too many moving pieces. Too many. If we do see a team have like this fluidity change, like with coaches and quarterbacks and transfer portals, it'll be this year that we see it. But I don't think we're going to see it. That is too many changes. Like you need chemistry, you need time to work with everything. I'm
going to go Utah for winning the conference, and then I want. This is what my heart, not my head. I think USC is gonna be runners up, but I only want USC to be runner up because I think it will be good for a fan of college football. I think it'll be more transferring going on if they're good.
Yeah,
like,
no,
this happens.
No, agree.
I think more like big time transfers will happen more often, which I think will be good for college football.
There was a Kirk. I'm sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say Kirk Hershey had a good point. He said there's 3 teams. He said when they're good, it's better all around for college football.
Oh, I don't.
It's Texas. When Texas is good, it's good for college football. When USC is good for college football, and when Michigan, he said those 3 teams are good.
Oh, Lord.
It's good for college. Not to say they're the only good.
You telling me the last
hear me out. Hear me out
so
before y'all start bashing.
Decade hasn't been good.
Hear me out before y'all start bashing me. I'm not saying they're the only good teams. I'm not saying when they're added along, when Bama's good, when Ohio State's good, whenever Georgia's good, LSU, when you add USC, when you add Texas, you add Michigan, it makes college football so much better. We saw that last year. College football was not much more fun to watch this year. You didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know what.
Obviously,
I had a great time. I had a great time last year.
I mean, I know we did.
It had zero to do with the West Coast. I had a great time.
It was a horrible season.
Ohio State made excuses. Y'all lost to Oregon and y'all lost to Michigan.
It was a horrible season last year. Last year was one of the worst seasons for college football in a very long time.
According to St. Nick down in Tuscaloosa, it was a rebuilding year. So
he made me so mad, bro.
Yeah, that's
like, bro. I was like,
Alabama cannot have a rebuilding year.
He's like, we're in a rebuilding year. Like, bro, stop. Like,
y'all ain't rebuilding nothing.
Yeah, no, y'all reloading. Like, come on now.
All right, last conference, SEC. This one should be fairly simple. I would hope.
Oh, shoot.
I would hope.
I think I got something different.
Oh, you can say that, and right now I'm gonna agree, but don't make that. Don't get comfortable saying that. Yeah, I got Bama winning it. It's all good.
Yeah,
but y'all know who the runner up. Y'all know who runner. Y'all know who there. Y'all know who
Kentucky. Kentucky.
You could be runners up, but I mean,
Kentucky was the same caliber as Michigan. That Kentucky.
Listen, we're not going to
get your head in the game.
We are not going to get in that right now.
Yeah, Wildcats. Yeah. Nah, but you know who runner up? UGA.
Yeah, I got UGA runner up. That don't mean it's gonna be
until somebody proves in the East proves otherwise. That's who.
Hold up. I don't have UGA running
coming out of there.
I don't have UGA running up. Y'all know I got Alabama winning it, and I got South Carolina running up. No, I'm just kidding. I got UGA.
South Carolina.
Hey, Jay was
you could literally pick any other team, and I wouldn't even say nothing. But y'all trying us with South Carolina.
I didn't say that.
Hey, listen, I'm sticking with my man Nordy's hot.
I don't care who's on the team. I don't care who their quarterback is. I don't.
Wait, where's my remote? You know they're gonna have the thing on like this. They're gonna go like. Bro,
come on.
Turn that off.
Hey, bro, they gonna get. Y'all on Spotify, please watch that. That's a pretty good moment right there. That's a pretty good moment.
YouTube.
if you're on Spotify, get on YouTube and watch it. Hey.
YouTube at what now on omni.com/YouTube.
Like and subscribe.
All right. Next topic. This is fun. What do I have next? Okay. College football previews. We're continuing. But the transition is bad. We'll work on it. I haven't done it in a while. Shout out, Jamie. You're doing great. We're predicting our playoffs now. College football playoffs, and then the college football, obviously the championship, and who's gonna win it. So who want to go first? Who got they playoff rankings?
And I'm gonna call y'all. I'm gonna say mine. I'm gonna call y'all out as different wise because all of us agreed with the conference champions. Am I right? Most of us did, except for I think Pac-12 or was it Big 12 got kind of wishy-washy. We all
Pac-12.
But all right. So I've got at my 1 seed, I've got Ohio State being the 1 seed right now. My 2 seed, I've got Alabama. So in those games, for the first game versus Ohio State, I've got, guess who? Baylor. I've got Baylor in there. Baylor facing Ohio State. For my 3 seed, guess who I've got? Utah versus Alabama. All right. First game. Drum roll. Who's gonna win that one? I got Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
I got Ohio State winning that. And then my second game, I have got the University of Utah beating Alabama. Yes, I've got University of Utah beating Alabama facing
You
Ohio
took my
State.
hot take. He took my hot take.
But
my
listen,
fault.
first off,
I heard something in the background. I heard something in the background of my video. I need you to repeat that.
you ready? You ready? I've got the Utah Utes beating the University of Alabama Crimson Tide in the college football playoffs to face Ohio State in the national championship. Yes, I've got that. That is my pick for the year right there. I'm buying on it. No,
I convinced you. I convinced you. I just want you to say it. I want you to say it.
No,
y'all go back and look at episode 14.
If we
said that.
If we look back at our beginning episode, we had dark horses for college football playoffs. I said Utah first. I said
No,
Utah.
you didn't.
Yes, we can look at receipts. We can look at receipts.
No,
but
I brought up Utah.
I have Utah as a dark horse. I see Alabama coming into that thing, think it's another Cincinnati scenario. No, this Utah team is fast. They've got size and they are dangerous. I see them, especially if they beat Oregon and stuff. I see them coming out and beating Alabama. Yes. I see their offense being a high scoring something that Alabama has not seen in the SEC. You don't see those high scoring offenses anymore. I see an elite offense run up the score against Alabama, a shootout. They beat them. Plain and simple. And I see Ohio State versus Utah and another shootout. I've got Ohio State winning that.
Yes.
And us not getting to see our beloved Bryce Young versus CJ Stroud. I've got that as my pick.
And I like it. I just want you to give me my credit.
No, I said Utah's my dark horse before. I
literally stole my exact hot take from that. I mean, I changed it since then, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm sticking with this. I like this. All right.
It was a hot take. It wasn't my actual prediction.
All right.
But,
So what? All right, then you go ahead. What's your prediction?
Well, I got number 1, Alabama. I think they'll just come back to what we know Alabama to be.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Ohio State, go Buckeyes. Number 3, I got Clemson. I think Clemson's going back. And again, these are just feelings. I just have a feeling Clemson will be back this year. They got something to prove with from based off of last year. And then they want to show that Deshaun Watson wasn't all they had.
I'm not my bad. Before I start slandering all my coworkers, alumni, and everything. Yeah.
Shout out Trevor Lawrence, whatever his name is. Yeah, that guy. And number 4, I got Utah. So I got Alabama beating Utah. I don't have that crazy take. I said it, but it was just a hot take. It wasn't that. It was just a feeling I had at the moment. But I'm gonna go Alabama. I don't think Utah's good enough to beat Utah, or I don't think Utah's good enough to beat Alabama. Whatever. Anyway, and then Ohio State, I got beating Clemson, and then of course Ohio State is winning the national championship against Alabama, and there you have it.
That's 2 OSUs. Jay, you look like you've been processing a lot.
I ain't been processing. I still been making this face at your predictions. So.
Hey.
By the way, CJ winning the Heisman. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think so too.
You saw they gave him 2-1 odds. That's crazy, but that's wild.
Excuse me.
I mean, that shows they already want him to. All he has to do is just not have a bad year.
Yeah.
Basically, they already gave it to him.
Yeah.
But number 1, I got first seed. I got Ohio State. I just think I think they run through the Big Ten. Sorry, those, but yeah,
they ain't gonna run. They gonna run through no Big Ten now. Hey, stop that. They ain't running through nothing. They got to fight.
That's
no doubt about it.
Go ahead, Jay.
2, I got Bama coming in pretty easy. I just think Ohio State will be seated higher just based off. I think they'll have a better what do you call it? Like their important games, they'll have like a better games against them. You know what I mean?
I can't remember what the word they have for.
Yeah, it's the word for it, but I can't remember. And like Reed said, I don't know if he said it was number 3, but number 3 I got Clemson coming in. It's just too easy for them not to come out of the ACC. They just had it, like I said, bad year last year. It's just too easy. Like they're going to give them a playoff spot if they win the ACC. Like,
yeah,
this is going to happen.
Clemson
and
makes
then
money too.
4th seed, it's the winner out of Pac-12, out of Utah, Oregon. Like I said, I still got that as a toss-up, but one of those 2 will be in the playoff, and they'll be the 4th seed.
Just say Utah.
So, you say it's a toss-up between you say USC and you say who?
Utah and Oregon.
Oh, Utah and Oregon. My bad.
And that first game, Ohio State versus Utah/Oregon, I got Ohio State no matter which one of them they play. I just think that's just self-explanatory.
Easy
and out of Bama and Clemson, like I said, it's easy for Clemson to come out
They
in the ACC, but
they get smacked.
They have no shot.
They gonna get smacked.
They ain't got no shot. So in the national championship, we will see Bryce Young and CJ Stroud battle it out. And I got
CJ.
Like I got Bama. I got Bama winning. I think Nick Saban ain't losing this year. I got Bama winning this year.
I don't know about that, Jay. I don't know.
He hating. I feel it.
Ohio State got a dangerous team. I don't know about that.
They had a dangerous team last year too. They didn't even make the playoff.
I just caught the
You know why, AJ? Why they make the playoffs? Why didn't they make the playoffs?
Whatever.
Why didn't they make the playoffs? Why didn't they make the playoffs?
Because they lost to Oregon at the beginning of the season. Because they lost to Oregon at the beginning of the season.
I don't care that Michigan lost to Georgia. We beat Ohio State. That's all I care about last year. That's all I cared about. And we made it to playoffs and won a Big Ten championship. I don't care about that too. But also, I just want to get this Clemson thing. Like, what is it about Clemson? Honestly, what's so special about them? What's so special? They've got a solid defense. I give them that. Their defense is good. Their offense, what signs of promise that they showed that can transfer over to this year? Their quarterback was sorry. Their offensive line was sorry. Do we really think they can really fix all those corrections in 1 year? Do we? Honestly.
Who's going to stop them in the ACC?
I don't know. There's a lot of teams that can outscore them. I know that. Maybe not. I mean, their defense is one thing, but their offense, I know that Wake Forest can outscore them. I know that Pitt can outscore them. I know that even Miami can come out of nowhere and possibly outscore them. North Carolina actually looked sorry against who's that team they faced? FAMU. That was an embarrassment. I saw it yesterday. North Carolina versus FAMU. That was pretty bad. There was I think there was 28-14 at halftime. Come on now. It gets FAMU.
I mean, Clemson's real only competition is Maryland, to be honest with you.
Maryland's in the Big Ten.
ACC.
They're in the Big
Ten. ACC.
They're in the Big Ten.
Oh, no.
That's why I just started laughing.
They're in the Big Ten. I was trying to help you there.
I started thinking about Hey, nah, that's funny. Keep that in there. You got to clip that.
I was trying to help. I was trying to help you out and give you like a quick second everything.
Because as soon as you said North Carolina, anyway, go ahead.
In the ACC.
Yeah,
no,
I started thinking about
back to what I said. I'm sorry, my fellow friends. I know a lot of people, friends that love Clemson, coworkers and stuff. I just don't. If they do make it to the playoffs, like I say, I think it's gonna be a crime. What was gonna happen in the playoffs? I think if they have to face either Ohio State or Alabama, if I'm them, I'd rather face Alabama than Ohio State, because Ohio State is gonna run up that score on them, like run it up. But yeah, I can see this Ohio State being like that 2019 LSU team too. I can definitely see that happening with them.
2019, that's a record-setting.
Yeah,
that's a record-setting team.
I can see that offense. That offense was something else. I can see Ohio State being at that level this year.
All right, I respect it. I love it. I like it.
It ain't happening.
Thank you for that.
You just hate, bro. You hating right now. They got more. They got Smith and Jigba. I can't even say his name. SJN Smith and Jigba.
The whole offense.
They had like 300 yards receiving in the Rose Bowl.
The whole offense going to the NFL.
Yeah, basically, the whole offense is. Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do some quick hitters. We're gonna stick it with some college football edition.
Wait, I didn't do it right.
do it one more time.
You shouldn't have did it at all.
Keep going.
Stop. You making fun of me right now. You making fun of me right now.
He ain't like that.
Yeah, making fun of me right now.
That's how you make him stop.
You said do it again. I need to take a picture of me.
All right. This is a college football edition, over under, since it's the college football episode. We're just gonna go with some wins, some prediction wins.
You gotta remind me over under. You got to. I don't bet. So
Vegas. No, it's just Vegas odds. What they have. Each of these teams, what they say, how many wins they're gonna get, and you just tell me if you think they're gonna have more wins, which is over, or less wins, which is under.
Yeah, y'all don't bet, so yeah, give me a break.
So Mississippi State, they got them at 6.5 wins. You got that over or under?
I want to say even, but
I was about to say, can we
6.5?
Yeah, 6.5, but like 6. All right, under. I'll give them 6. I'll give them 6.
Okay, so under.
Yeah, under, but at 6. Yeah.
Oregon, 8.5.
Over.
Over.
I think they get 9 or 10. Like I said, they could potentially win.
There's nobody in that conference besides it's literally USC, or Oregon, and Utah. It's those three. That's it. Nobody else.
Wisconsin, 8.5 wins. Over.
Over because they're coming runner up.
I give them over at 9. They got a tough conference. They got a tough schedule this season, and they have no offense at all. Nothing.
How many wins you think Michigan getting? I forgot.
I got Michigan at 10.
Okay.
And who will stop them?
Miami, 8.5 wins.
Under.
Under at 8. Under at 8.
Yeah, something like that.
10. LSU.
Under.
Oh my.
LSU under whatever.
LSU at LSU
7.
under.
7 wins.
Over. LSU is like they're
They're coming in third of the West, behind Texas A&M.
So how many wins you got for them? Like 6, 5,
7.
So you got to even.
I'll give them 8. You said 8.5 wins is.
No, I said 7. 7
I give them over at 8.
Okay. Auburn, 6.5 wins.
I give them under 6.
I give them over. Not by much,
Bro, Auburn is sorry. Did you see that? The Iron
Not
Bowl?
by much,
that was
but
so
over.
bad.
I mean,
Not
it
by
is
much,
Alabama.
but over.
It was just Alabama was playing a bad game, and Auburn was playing like horrible. Like that was not a good game to watch at all. Like that was just not a good game all around.
All right, Texas, 8 wins.
Even.
So you say they're gonna get 8 exactly.
Even.
Okay.
I don't think they come out that hot this year. Maybe next year.
Okay. We got Penn State, 8.5 wins. That's a tough one.
Under.
Actually.
That's a tough. I give them under just because that division's tough. Like Big Ten East is tough.
Under?
I give them under at 8.
I guess
At 8.
Yeah,
Under at
8 sounds good, but I think that one's tough.
Actually, no. I give them over at 9. 9 and 3. 9 and 3. I give them that. The three losses. Ohio State, Michigan State, and Michigan. I give them those 2.
Yeah.
Listen, you can hate all you want. It's a fact. It's gonna happen.
All right, Texas A&M, 8.5 wins.
Over.
This is the most overhyped program I've seen in the last like 50 years of college football, and I'm not even 50. So this team is so overhyped. With that being said, I'm gonna give them over. Do I want to give? I'll give them over 9 and 3.
How you just say overhyped and then say over?
Because they are like people calling saying they're gonna win it. You saw Desmond Howard said, Desmond, I love you. You're a Big Ten alumni. You've done so much program, but Texas A&M. And then his playoffs was horrible.
You heard what he said?
He said, I mean, I don't even have a Michigan in there. I have Michigan going to the Rose Bowl. He had Michigan, Texas A&M, Pitt, and Baylor. Pitt.
He wanted to be different. You just picked him to win ACC, so I don't know why you're saying that.
He was different, all right. I'll tell you that. I ain't never seen that. He didn't even have UGA. He didn't have Alabama in there. Like, come on now.
All right, last one. Oklahoma State. 8.5.
Under.
Hey, they were good last year. Hey, I got them over.
Ooh.
He said how many? Confidence too.
How many wins?
He said that with confidence.
9. He was like 9. He's gonna be right there.
What's that 9? But you didn't even have wait. But you didn't even have them finishing second in the Big 12.
They could be third and we have 9 wins.
Who'd you have in the Big 12 again? Winning or
I had Baylor and Oklahoma coming in second.
Oh yeah. They can't come in first or second, not against those 2 teams. Well, Tobias thinks Oklahoma's gonna be trash, but all right. Anyway, I mean not Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma.
I don't think they're gonna be trash. I think maybe like 8 wins. Nothing over 8. I think Texas maybe 8 to 9 wins, and then Oklahoma 8.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's not bad, but it's just not great.
All right. Anyway, that was quick hitters then. See, that's how we supposed to do.
That was pretty quick. Yeah, exactly. That's how
there
quick
y'all go.
Should go. All right.
I like that. I like it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Hot take. Yeah, that's me.
Hot take.
He's back.
Hey, Jay's face.
You took his.
He looked better. Hey, Jay, you know what? You go ahead and say it. I'll let you say it. Scratch that.
You already did it.
No, I don't want to say it no more.
Listeners act
I
like
don't
you
want to say
didn't
it no
even
more.
hear that. Go ahead and say it, Jay. Come on, you know you want to say it.
No, I heard it. I don't want to say it no more.
Hey,
All
he got
right.
mad.
Carry on.
This hot
Carry
take
on.
this week. I don't know how much I
right,
can back
Kendrick.
this up. I don't even know if I believe it, but I want to believe it. Yesterday we saw a SEC team go off on a slightly insignificant team, but like I can't remember who. I think it was Gus Johnson. When you're facing these sorry teams, good teams are supposed to beat them. Great teams demolish them. Not saying this is a great team, but Vanderbilt beat Hawaii 63-10. Not, I mean, but I mean, think about it. That's Vanderbilt beating Hawaii. Like that, I thought it'd been a close game, but it wasn't. All right,
Yeah,
I've got
Vanderbilt
my hot take for the day is that Vanderbilt will come in third place in the SEC East at 9-3, above Missouri, South Carolina, and Florida, coming in second to Tennessee and UGA. Their only games they're losing, they will lose to Bama, UGA, and Tennessee. That means they're beating Florida. That means they're beating Wake Forest, and they're beating Ole Miss.
Wow.
And
Okay.
Kentucky.
All right, you said a lot there.
I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I miss Kentucky. They're finishing above Kentucky. So yeah.
So you said, to make sure I understand, you said
I don't
they're
like
finishing-
that.
Yeah, let me say this again.
I don't like that.
I got Vanderbilt finishing. This is the overreaction thing I got. I got Vanderbilt coming in third place in the SEC East, finishing 9-3, finishing above Kentucky, Missouri, South Carolina, Florida, coming in second to only UGA and Tennessee. And then the only games they'll lose is to UGA, Bama, and Tennessee.
UGA, Bama.
That's just so wrong.
Tennessee.
It's not even funny.
But listen, I mean,
Vanderbilt? That's crazy.
it's a hot take. I looked at what they did against Hawaii. Like I said, good teams are supposed to beat those teams. Great teams demolish, and that's exactly what they did. They ran all over them for 404 yards rushing. To beat passing is one thing, but they like physically dominated this team. And you heard what Vanderbilt's coach said. He said they're going to be the best team in the SEC. Or no, he said the SEC.
What's he supposed to say?
So I don't know. Maybe they got that dog in them. I don't.
Hey,
They don't.
Let's just put Vanderbilt in the playoffs.
It's a hot take. I mean, listen.
This is the very hot take. It's scorching. That's a scorching take.
But think about this: when Kentucky, when Benny Snell came in, when they came in, what they were like, they were in the SEC, like I think they were top 5 at one point, weren't they? Or top 10? And we was all thinking like, with Kentucky,
Top 5.
Jason, top 5. Kentucky, when that Benny Snell, they was like
top 5, not Kentucky.
They was either top 10 or closing on top 5.
15.
Right. No, they was in the top 10.
Top 15.
They were in the top 10 at one point.
What
I remember
year
this.
was this?
This may have been
When Benny
had to
Snell,
be
that was like
19
3 years ago.
I think
2
it's
years
19.
ago.
Yeah, it's 19.
19.
Kentucky finished. Let's get our stats. Y'all hang with us real quick. Kentucky 2019 season. They finished. Yeah, they wasn't 19. Wait,
They were 8. They was 8-5 that year. They finished.
Shouldn't have been that year.
Might have
We'll
been
figure it out.
2020.
It may have been. I don't. How? Because Benny Snell was there. 2018 Kentucky.
It's all right. Go ahead. We go ahead and move on. I'll look it up. I'll get it before.
Yeah,
the
it was
end of the show.
2018. They went 10-3 that year.
Oh, okay, you got it.
They went. Yeah.
2018.
Yeah. So they were. I mean, shoot. Listen. I can see something similar right there. I mean, Vanderbilt's. Vanderbilt is the pooper of the SEC. I will say that, but. I watched that game I saw yesterday. I saw a different Vanderbilt team. And if anybody, before y'all want to crucify me for this right now, I encourage y'all to go back and look at some type of film from there. That was a different Vanderbilt team. They're flying around on defense. That the offensive line was very, 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 very physical. They ran the ball all over Hawaii. Again, it's Hawaii.
It is.
We'll
I was
see
about
that
to
in
say
the SEC schedule. We'll see that in the SEC schedule.
We'll see.
I was about to say it is Hawaii. Hawaii's been like.
And I will say this though too. Y'all said the
Garbage.
same thing about Michigan now. Y'all said the same exact thing about Michigan. When I talked about them beating Northern Illinois, remember that? Y'all was getting on me. It's Northern Illinois. You're supposed to beat them and all. I said, listen here. I said the same exact thing. Good teams are supposed to beat Northern Illinois. Great teams demolish them, and that's what I saw from Vanderbilt. I'm not saying they're a SEC.
You are saying they're.
I'm not saying they're
exactly
fantastic teams, but I'm saying they come in third at 9-3. Hey, yes, sir.
Watch
Hot take. Yeah, that's
watch they
me.
lose their next 4 games.
That's why it's a hot take. That's why it's a hot take. I ain't gotta be right. But hey,
My hot take was right, and you stole it.
it wasn't right. I just like it. How about that? No,
It's gonna be right.
the difference. It's a difference right there. All right. And it's time, y'all, for your favorite time of the podcast. Your scripture of the week. We had a good podcast today. All right, let's go. Last week we were in Philippians. We were in Philippians 4:13. We're gonna jump back about 5 verses here. Go from verse 8. This comes from the NIV version. If y'all want to follow along. Philippians 4 verse 8 says, "Finally, believers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable and worthy of respect, whatever is right and confirmed by God's word, whatever is pure, whatever is wholesome, whatever is holy and brings peace, whatever is admirable and of good repute, correct me if I'm wrong, if there's any excellence, if there's any worthy of praise, think continually on these things, setting your mind on them and implant them in your heart." So basically what that's saying, man, is y'all just keep focus on the right things, man. Don't be focused on negativity and all that stuff. It's a saying that your eyes and your ears are windows to your soul. So think about what you're letting into it. There you go.
Yes. Let's all let in
like
these
that.
Ohio State dubs this year.
Oh my goodness. All right. Maybe you've been letting wrong stuff in right there. I mean, that's what that is right there. But we're gonna see, man. We're excited about this college football. Man, stay tuned in. Next week, we got some NFL previews for y'all. No, we got to see what the Falcons gonna do, see what the Ravens gonna do, see what those Buccaneers, Steelers, all I'm gonna do. But until then, man, we'll see y'all next week with a new update, new podcast. Make sure y'all follow us on follow us on Spotify, follow us on Apple Podcasts, and then like and subscribe on YouTube, and check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Till then, we'll see y'all
And
next
TikTok.
week. And TikTok. Thank you, Jay. TikTok too. Make sure you like up the TikTok.
I'm talking about his baby. That's his baby. The TikTok is Jay's baby, man.
You can't forget.
Yes, sir. Cue the music. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, peace, y'all.